Hi, my name is Kim Evans, and I'm about to listen to a speech by Aaron Gross.
I'm Christina Nichols, and I'm going to listen to the speech by Aaron Gross.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Aaron Gross, and although I look so young, I have been a nurse for 15 years. Over that time, I have worked in various medical settings. In the beginning of my career, I worked in primary care. During that time, I would see many patients who would say things like, mammograms hurt too badly, or I'm not getting a colonoscopy. Did you know that according to the National Cancer Institute, more than 40% of men and women in the United States will be diagnosed with cancer during their life? In breast cancer, the survival rate is close to 99% when caught and treated in the early stages. When I was 9 years old, I lost my grandmother to cervical cancer. I watched her go from a 61-year-old spry woman who loved to shop and laugh to just a shell of her former self. I didn't truly understand what was happening. I just knew that it happened fast. At just 13, my mother sat my sisters and I down and told us that our father had cancer. All I could think of at that moment was what happened to my grandmother, and I knew it wasn't good. 9 months later, on my 14th birthday, my father lost his battle to stage 4 colon cancer. He was 52. Over the past 20 years, medical science has evolved in ways that are truly amazing. Medical doctors, researchers, and scientists have developed new and improved ways to see what's happening in our bodies to prevent these kind of tragedies from happening. Cervical cancer is most commonly diagnosed in women between the ages of 35 and 44, with the average age being 50. According to researchers over at cancer.org, the best way to prevent cervical cancer is to have regular screenings. The 2 tests that are done to detect cervical cancer are PAP and HPV testing. These tests are performed at your OBGYN at your recommended yearly screening. Abnormal results found on these screenings will lead to additional testing which can diagnose cervical cancer. If found and treated early, the 5-year survival rate of cervical cancer is 92%. Another screening that can be performed in women is a mammogram. Like other screenings, this test has been available for decades. However, over the past 10 years, mammograms have evolved from just a regular picture to now a 4D digital image. National Library of Medicine, the first mammography machine was developed by Charles Rose Strafford. Since that time, the equipment has changed drastically. If any of you have received a mammogram, then you know firsthand what it's like. For those of you that have not, I'm sure you can assume that anything that squeezes any part of your body can't possibly feel that good. On the other hand, the benefit outweighs the negative. Not to mention that the average mammogram test lasts less than 30 minutes from start to finish. I personally think this is a small sacrifice we can make to potentially save our lives. Other routine screenings that are done as we get older are colonoscopies and prostate exams for men. Like the others, both of these exams tend to be a bit uncomfortable when performed. But again, the benefit can be outstanding. The survival rate of prostate cancer when caught early is close to 100% and is one of the most treatable cancers. On the other hand, colon cancer, which happens to be one of the deadliest cancers, has a 5-year survival rate of 91% when caught at a localized area. If these survival rates aren't convincing enough for us to go have these screenings done, then I'm not sure what it will take. While none of these tests are anything that I would be excited to do on a day off from work, they are just a small step we can take towards a longer, healthier life. Just think of all of the crazy things we do in our lives that may not feel the best. How many of us have tattoos or piercings? Or the risk we take speeding to work when we're running late? Or what about those daredevils who bungee jump or skydive? Even eating fast food could hurt you more in the long run than getting a mammogram. These are all risks we take, right? So why not take the time to have the test done and potentially live a longer, healthier life? Thank you.